Hey, good afternoon, team. First, I want to thank you for allowing me to sit in on your meeting and to observe some observations that you all have demonstrated, and to be able to give you an opportunity to give you some positive and also some constructive feedback. Hopefully, this will help you continue on with your executive MBA program to grow and to also to be successful. What I'd like to do is start out with some positive feedback. First off, Tony. At the beginning of the meeting, you came in with an agenda. It was clear, it was very concise, and it was very decisive as well. This demonstrates that you have a high sense of level of commitment to the team and also to its success. And I would encourage you and the rest of the team members to continue to do that as well, is to make sure that you do have that agenda, that base and solid platform for your team's discussion. The next thing. Everyone went around the table and had an opportunity to discuss updates within life events. What this does, this encourages trust, trusting team members, and also everyone else's what they have going on within their personal lives, whether it's your job, marriage, having kids. If you have a new job, as you go through this program, also within your career, things are going to happen on your personal side, and it's good to at least be able to have an opportunity to share that with your team members as well. It just encourages trust and a little bit more of a better bonding and synergy within the team as well. Next, positive feedback. Annette, I noticed that you kept track of time. We had, hey, right now it's 9 o'clock. I would continue you and also the rest of the team to encourage this, especially during your team meetings, because even though you do have an agenda, it's going to become very important that you keep the team on track as far as what's going on and what time it is. Hey, we have 10 minutes left to discuss this specific topic before we go on to the next one. So I would encourage you and the rest of the team to do that. So good job on that. For some constructive feedback, I want to start out with Chris. Chris, I noticed during the meeting on Tuesday you left multiple times, especially during the feedback session. Okay, what this demonstrates is that this shows a lack of importance on what's going on, and it's also the lack of the importance of the meeting. Okay, this can derail momentum and also interrupt whatever topic of discussion is going on. What I would encourage you to do is to set that time aside during your meeting and to be focused on what's going on within the meeting versus something else that's going on, whether you have to leave the room to take a phone call or whatnot. It's just to be focused and be a little more committed to what the team has going on. Shali, during the meeting, I noticed that it seemed like you had a hard time paying attention and wasn't really trying to keep notes on track, especially during the time when you said, what are we talking about right now, during a review of the feedback session during one of the old team projects that you had going on. It just demonstrates a lack of interest, and it just shows that maybe your kind of mind is maybe somewhere else. And what I would encourage you, if you are struggling taking notes, is maybe ask for some help to have somebody else help cover down on notes, and just try to attempt to be a little more focused, because again, it just shows that you have a lack of interest in what's going on within the team, and that there's other important things that you have going on. John, I noticed during the feedback session on Tuesday, you got a little defensive. What this shows that you may not necessarily be willing to accept constructive feedback versus maybe some sort of positive feedback based off performance. What I would encourage you to do is try to accept and be a little more open to it, because all what this is going to do is only going to be able to help you grow and become more successful, not only within the executive MBA program, but also within your career and maybe even life. Just be open to it, and it gives you a baseline of something to help improve on. And the last thing I want to discuss is for another constructive feedback for Chris. I noticed during the meeting on Tuesday, you kept looking at your phone, and there was a point during the meeting, especially during the feedback session, where you actually picked up your phone and you shot out a text message. This demonstrates again that you show a lack of commitment, and that the meeting itself is important. What I would do, not for yourself but for the rest of the team, is to encourage, set off that 2-hour block, 3-hour block, however long your team meeting is, and make a rule. Put it in your team charter. No phone calls, no texts during the meeting, only on breaks or whatever the case is. Just make a rule. Nobody uses the cell phone. Nobody sends text messages, and the focus is during the meeting, and during the meeting time only. So just make that into a habit. Make that into a rule. That closes up with the positives and also the constructive feedback. Again, thank you for allowing me to sit in your meeting, and I look forward to doing this again as well. Thank you.